Alright, welcome back.
Not too proper an introduction.
Hello, everybody! Oh, here we go again. Please, stop. Oh my god.
Yeah, for those of you who don't remember from the last episode, it turns out we're playing with a broken controller now.
Yeah, so, for some reason I'm just heavy attacking. Oh, nobody else can turn the thing except for me, I guess.
Still wondering if that's really a big head,
Oh,
though.
it's a big head.
You ever think about how dumb you look whenever you try to cast a spell but nothing happens? Like you sit there, you raise your hands up, you go, great, and then nothing happens at all.
No.
Well, think about it real quick.
Why'd you even bring that up?
Tell me that wouldn't be
Do
embarrassing.
you do that?
No, but I'm thinking about, like, you know, whenever she took down that magic wall so you could go and see her giant house turtle. Like, what if nothing happened? What if they're like, oh, alright, we're just dealing with a Wook here who doesn't know what the fuck is happening right now.
Soft Savarn him still. What is that thing? Look at him.
It's a lizard.
I need to find some bugs. Or do you think he goes like me 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 me?
It's probably he's clipping. Wow.
I actually had an existential crisis last night that almost made me cry.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let me hear about it.
Just sitting there thinking, you know, when you die, it's just darkness for eternity.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me push it.
To the limit.
Come on. Stop talking. Okay, yes, I get it turns. Please let me fucking turn it. Holy shit. Come on. Let me give you a little spark on your hand. So I found out in the movie, I watched this episode, in the movie Age of Ultron, the cast was just staring at Ultron's dick the entire time.
Why?
Because they had Kevin, what is his name? It's not Kevin Spacey, the other one. The guy who did Ultron's voice.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they had him in a mocap suit, and he was doing everything, and since Ultron is so big, they put this like pipe with red dots at the top, and they told him to stare at that when Ultron's talking.
Mm-hmm.
But the actor is like so
Well hung.
no, he's so good at what he does, you can't help but look at him in the eyes. So when that transfers over into the movie, they're just looking at Ultron's dick.
Okay.
What is his name?
I can't remember. I'm fucking terrible with names like that.
Hey Siri, who voiced Ultron?
We're doing some research right now. No wonder we filmed for a fucking half hour and then just used 10 minutes.
Hey Siri, who voiced Ultron in Age of Ultron? James Spader.
Jim Spader?
James Spader.
James Spader, okay.
See? Didn't even need Siri.
Dude, people love jumping and smacking shit. Like, fucking junior high schoolers at the top of doorways? They all about it.
My thing was stop signs. Look how big that head is.
I will say it does look giant right now.
Do you think Kratos ever just, like, cracks his back? Or because he's a god, he doesn't really need to?
No, I could see him cracking his back. You know, like, you just get done fighting another god, you're like, oh, got a little bit of a stiff neck, you crack it a little bit, you're like, alright, let's get going. No, I mean?
No, I'm not a god, never fought another one.
Well, guess me, you just lead different lives.
Let me do it. Let me move the camera.
You will find it a common cause.
I did this in my gameplay and I still haven't figured out what it does. Oh, hello. Maybe that's what it did. I hate these things. These little fucking
The
hornets.
bug men.
Yeah.
It is war. The end of one.
The dark elves, is that what they're called?
You boy.
Taste my axe. Okay. I can't play like this. There we go.
This is definitely gonna be one rough recording. You know, you're talking a lot like you want a new controller, but your
I do.
mouth says, why don't you go grab one?
Because I don't want to go grab one.
I already grabbed everything from up there.
Okay, then go grab again because you grabbed the wrong thing. It's your
I
fault.
didn't grab the wrong thing. The thing got broketed. That's not my fault.
It's not mine either.
Okay, so it's their fault, so why are you trying to blame me for it?
Because you grabbed the wrong one.
Didn't know it was broken till just now.
You should have known.
How?
It's gold now. Better. There, you happy? Kratos is back to his original thing.
Who are you asking about that
You.
for? I don't think I ever cared in the first place.
Yeah, you did. You said
His
I don't
nipple
like
looks
your
a little
pants.
weird, doesn't it?
Why are you staring at his nipple?
Because it just showed up. Of course I'm going to look at it. Let's get this bread.
A boat. So we're 20 minutes in and did nothing.
Yeah. Yep. That's par for the course. Did you hear about Anthem breaking consoles, by the way?
No.
Not much.
Shit. Alright, so you know about, like, whenever they had that open beta, how, like, computers were shutting down because it was just so fucked?
I heard like nobody could fucking play it.
Well, some people who could, it actually, like, wrecked their computer. James Willems from Funhouse, he was playing on his computer, and it, like, he had to hard reset it, and, like, it got corrupted and shit.
No way.
Yeah, it was just, like, that fucked. And, apparently the same thing's been happening with, like,
Oh, he's freaking out.
PS4s and stuff.
I'd have to say EA is probably the worst publishing company in video games.
Congrats, that's what the majority of gamers think. Hey, I'll be honest with you. I think it's specifically because
Please stop.
I was drunk, but
Stop.
I don't
Stop.
remember a whole lot of the 21 Pilots concert.
Well, you also weren't there, so.
Well, yeah, but like even like the conversations I had with the roadies and stuff, I don't remember too much of that.
You left, like, immediately.
It's because I was drunk and I wanted to smoke. And then while I was out there, I just got lost in conversation with a bunch of people.
How come every time we go to a concert together, we find roadies?
I don't know. You remember when we went to that Aussie concert and I just kept talking to the stagehands I said about trying to get a job if I blew them? I fucking love talking to roadies and stagehands. It's fun to hear the behind the scenes stuff, and usually they're pretty cool.
Yeah. I see nightmares. Speaking of which, I haven't really had a nightmare in a while.
I don't know if I ever told you this. I know how to wake myself up, so if I start feeling like my dream's about to start turning into a nightmare, I just, oh, okay. Then just reset. I think the last time I almost had a nightmare was actually just like 2 weeks ago, and that one was really weird. I started like feeling like I was half asleep, and then, you know, like when you're half in, half out, you think the wildest things and it makes sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what happened with me, and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm about to get possessed here. I gotta wake up and go tell my family, that way they know to stop the demon. And then, like, I felt a pull, and then I stood up, and then I opened the door, and then I woke up, and I was like, oh, shit, okay. Ye old rage pause.
When I was in high school, for some reason, I always had, like, it was like clockwork. Every morning, my mom would, like, wake me up by flipping on my, like, light switch. Mm-hmm. So, I would wake up, get dressed, go to school, and then fucking lights would turn on in my room, and my mom would be like, hey, you gotta go to school. I'm like, God, I gotta do that all over again. I hated it. Those were technically nightmares. Got him. Whenever I, like, have lucid dreams, which is super rare, by the way, I've probably only had a couple in my life, and only one of them I actually controlled, because when I find out I'm in a dream, I just wake up. Mm-hmm. It sucks, because I'd like to control my dream, but the one that I did have where I could control it, it was in elementary school, and I, like, peeled off my face, and I was a robot underneath. It was weird. And then, just walking through the hallways, I had 2 skimtars, because I played RuneScape a lot. And I just always rocked skimtars, or however you... Scimitars?
Scimitar.
However you pronounce it. I always rocked those in RuneScape. And I had 2 of them, and I tried to, like, breathe fire. But for some reason, I couldn't breathe fire. I just breathed hot air. Like, hot enough to, like, make them red, and I stabbed them into a wall and swung around on walls. But
It's
for
just
some
such a
reason, I
letdown.
couldn't breathe fire. So next time you're in a dream, try to breathe fire.
I read about this one dream that a person had, and I really like the idea of it. It was like a nightmare that she had where she was just like in a waiting room that was just like pale painted and it had like the
What does it ask?
neutral beige and everything, completely empty, just sitting there by herself, and there's just like a fish tank with a single goldfish in it. She's just staring at it, trying to pass the time. And the goldfish looks at her, smiles, it has human teeth, and it says, "You better wake up now before you forget how to." And then she just woke up in a cold sweat.
That's actually very frightening. I'm dead.
Nerd.
I am not a nerd. I am Cyber Skull.
Let me destroy these fools.
Atreus, to me.
Hey Kyler, this is gonna be a while.
This episode's over. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, oh.